Over to Ed Henry now. He has all the breaking details on Michael Cohen's plea deal. Ed?
Yeah, Juan, very interesting because specifically, among other things, he is pleading guilty to campaign finance violations and saying that essentially the money he paid to women during the campaign, Michael Cohen, as the president's personal attorney, was hush money and that he did it at the direction of the candidate. Doesn't name that candidate, but everyone in the world knows that would be Donald J. Trump. It's significant as well because this is the first time you see anyone in the president's orbit pleading guilty to charges directly involved in the 2016 campaign. Remember, with the Manafort case you just heard from Peter Doocy, that has nothing to do with Russian collusion or directly with the campaign. Michael Cohen, we're told, will get jail time in the neighborhood of 3 to 5 years after pleading guilty, not just to those campaign finance charges I mentioned, but bank fraud, tax evasion as well. But the campaign finance violations that mentioned could be problematic to the president because, number one, it could mean Cohen will be offering some cooperation down the road. We don't know that for sure. We don't want to speculate, but it opens the door to that. Number two, the other vulnerability for the president is that the campaign finance issue involves payment to those two women I mentioned who alleged affairs with the president that he has vehemently denied, Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal. Third potential problem for the president, remember that this development really contradicts what his new personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, told our own Sean Hannity back in May. Remember that Giuliani said back then that the president made the $130,000 payment to Stormy Daniels, but insisted it did not break any campaign finance laws. For context, watch this soundbite.
Having something to do with paying some Stormy Daniels woman $130,000, I mean, which is going to turn out to be perfectly legal. That money was not campaign money. Sorry, I'm giving you a fact now that you don't know. It's not campaign money. No campaign finance violation. So
they funneled it through a law firm.
Funneled through a law firm, and the president repaid it.
Okay, so you heard him there insisting that this had nothing to do with the campaign. That stands in stark contrast to what we're hearing from this courtroom here in New York City, that this broke campaign finance laws. We obviously need still to get more details. The other thing to watch here is that Stormy Daniels' attorney, Michael Avenatti, is tweeting out that he believes that the guilty pleas now from Michael Cohen will open the door to the stay in the separate civil suit against the president to be lifted, meaning that Avenatti believes, at least, and we'll have to fact check him, he believes he's going to get a quick deposition from the president of the United States in the Stormy Daniels case. Of course, his legal team will be trying to fight that. But the point is, this now raises the question of whether there's any legal jeopardy for the president stemming from the campaign. And it also means that that private civil suit from Avenatti may be back, and may be back in a big way. Juan?
Ed, thanks so much.